ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಸೇಂಟ್ ಜೋಸೆಫ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ 23ನೇ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪನಾ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯು ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಕಲಾಂ ಸಭಾಂಗಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಭ್ರಮದಿಂದ ನಡೆಯಿತು. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಆರಂಭಿಸಲಾಯಿತು. ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರಿಯೋ ಡಿಸೋಜಾ ಅವರು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಿ ಪ್ರಾಸ್ತಾವಿಕವಾಗಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದರು.
Roughly about 150 institutions during the last 25 years. This includes NMIMS Business School in 1998, Mumbai University, Pune University, JNK University, D.Y. Patil, Bharatiya Vidyapeeth, VIT Vellore, Rajgiri Business School, St. Thomas Thrissur Symbiosis International University, Pune, Marian College, Rajalakshmi Engineering College, Chennai, and so on and so forth. At NAC, as a resource person, he has trained 50 Vice Chancellors, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Senior Directors in NAC Accreditation Program during the SSS Interactive Meeting. NAC has appointed him as an expert member in a 3-member committee to develop a resource book on accreditation for all stakeholders. He has acquired a unique skill in mentoring multidisciplinary, multi-campus large universities like VIT, SRM, Christ, Symbiosis SOA, the School of Architecture, Shastra University, Chettinad Medical University, Central Sanskrit University, and other top-notch colleges around the country. Dr. N. Jayasankaran is an eminent professor of management and is rated as one of the top 5 professors of management in India under the merit list published by the Business Standard. Several of his students mentored and groomed by him are diplomats, heads of large corporations, and eminent academicians. Dr. Jayasankaran is an outstanding administrator and is associated with various professional bodies and high-level committees. As an advisor to Narsi Monji University, Mumbai, he has developed many off-campuses in Mangaluru, Hyderabad, etc.
ಮಾಜಿ ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು, ಕಂಚಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯದ ಸಲಹೆಗಾರರು, ವಿಐಟಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ರಾಜಗಿರಿ ಕೊಚ್ಚಿಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಎನ್ ಜಯಶಂಕರನ್ ಅವರು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಿ, ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರ ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿ ವೃತ್ತಿಪರ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಯ 5 ಆಯಾಮಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಬಲವಾದ ಬಾಂಧವ್ಯದ ಮಹತ್ವ ಹಾಗೂ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ನಡುವಿನ ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿ ಸಂವಹನ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಬಂಧದ ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯತೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿದರು.
I think in the 19th century, there was a well-known thinker, John Ruskin. If you read the works of John Ruskin, it will look like poetry. Even his prose will look like poetry. He's a great thinker. Sesame and Lilies is one of his works. Unto the Last is another work. In that he says, in any civilized society, there are 5 professions which are considered as a noble profession. First, he talks about that of a soldier who is fighting on the frontiers in an unfavorable working condition. Outside temperature is minus 45 degrees. You will not be able to have a comfortable sleep. You will not be able to eat properly. He is willing to make the supreme sacrifice of losing his life with a view to give protection to you and I who are civilians in the society. So he considers the soldier's profession as a noble profession. Next profession that he considers which is a noble profession is that of a preacher who maintain moral health of the society. The preachers are the people who maintain the moral health of the society. Therefore, he considers this profession as a second noble profession. Third noble profession he considers is that of a teacher who maintain the intellectual health of the society, who are all the people who assimilate all the knowledge that has been accumulated up till this time and passing on very smoothly to the next generation. Which community is doing? You and I, the teachers are doing this great job of maintaining the intellectual health of the society. Fourth profession that he considers is that of a doctor who maintain the physical health of the society. If you fall sick, you go to a doctor. And fourth profession, which is a noble profession, is that of a doctor. Fifth profession, which is a noble profession, which he considers is that of a judge, who in his previous avatar was a lawyer. Only a lawyer becomes a judge, right? Therefore, these 5 professions he considers as a noble profession in any civilized society. The soldier, the preacher, the teacher, the doctor, and the judge and the lawyer, right? So then he asks a very interesting question. Amongst all these 5 professions which are considered as a noble profession, which is the noblest of the noble profession? That's a very interesting question. Among all these 5 professions, which is the noblest of the noble profession? Then John Ruskin says, without any fear of contradiction, a teacher's profession is the noblest of the noble profession for the following reason. Even if a young man wants to become a soldier, there is an Indian military academy where this young man is trained as a soldier. There is a teacher soldier who trained this person to become a soldier. Even if you want to become a preacher, I know in Catholic arrangement, you will have to spend 14 years, and there is a very senior pious person who trains all these people to become a father, right? Initially they are called as a brother, then you become a father. 14 years of training, right? So there is a teacher preacher who trains somebody to become a preacher. Even when you want to become a teacher, there is a teacher teacher. If you go to an education institution where they offer B.Ed and M.Ed, there is a teacher teacher who trains all these people to become effective teachers. Even when you want to become a doctor, there is a medical college, there is a teacher doctor who trains an individual to become an effective doctor. Even when you go to a law college, there is a teacher lawyer who trains somebody to be a lawyer who subsequently becomes a judge. So the noblest of the noble profession is that of a teacher. I think all of us should pat ourselves on the back. We belong to the noblest of the noble profession. On this auspicious day of the foundation day of St. Joseph's, all the teachers here must rejoice. God has given the blessing in this life to become a teacher. If you want to drop a ball, you give this ball to a 1-year-old child. What effort is required by the child to drop the ball? Release the finger, the ball will fall down. If you want to take the ball higher up, you have to give a velocity to the ball. It requires effort. A 1-year-old boy will be able to throw the football for 3 feet. Probably a 50-year-old person like any one of you will be able to throw it 10 feet. You will be able to give a momentum to the ball. If you want to take any institution higher up, it requires an effort. If you want to allow the institution to go down, don't do anything, automatically it will go down. 3 things will happen according to Peter Drucker if you don't do anything. First, people will get confused. They don't know where we are going. In any organization, if we don't do anything, people will get confused. And over a period of time, they will be frustrated. We are not moving. Either move up or move down. We are not doing anything. And then, if you don't do anything, even after the second stage, people will start underperforming. You don't have to do a 2-day management development program or faculty development program to make the people underperform. They will automatically underperform if you don't do anything. To make people perform, you will have to take an effort. Only then you will be able to sustain the quality. Third cycle, we will talk about quality enhancement, which is relevant to what I am going to talk. Quality enhancement is defined as the deliberate steps taken by the institution to make sure there is a continuous improvement in the learning experience of the students. So, as academicians, we all use these terms very, very nebulously, but there is a clear-cut definition for quality enhancement. There are 200 definitions in the literature. The definition that I am giving is universally accepted as the right definition. Quality enhancement is defined as the deliberate steps taken by the institution to make sure there is a continuous improvement in the learning experience of the student. There are 3 important components in this definition. All these 3 are internal to the organization. Number 1, learning experience of the students. And there is a continuous improvement in the learning experience of the student. This can happen accidentally. Without doing anything, there can be a continuous improvement in the learning experience of the student. I am not interested in that. That's not quality enhancement. There should be a deliberate step taken by the institution. The top management must be able to say, heads of the department must be able to say, these are the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 which I have taken, which has led to increase in the learning experience of the students. If that is happening, you are fulfilling the expectations of NAC in the third cycle, which is quality enhancement. Therefore, we are all supposed to measure the learning experience of a student. You must be convinced that there is a continuous improvement in the learning experience of a student, and this has happened as a simple consequence of the deliberate step that we have taken, right? Then you are under quality enhancement. Fourth one is what is known as quality enrichment, where there is a total quality management starting from admission to the placement and progression. We call it as a value chain. There is some admission of students, recruitment of faculty, design of the curriculum. We're an autonomous college, you have absolute freedom to change the curriculum in the way you like, right? You can't blame the parent university for a poor curriculum. You have all the freedom, right?
ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ಗೌರವಿಸಿದರು. ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಎನ್ ಜಯಶಂಕರನ್ ಅವರನ್ನು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಸನ್ಮಾನಿಸಿ ಗೌರವಿಸಲಾಯಿತು. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಾದ ವಂದನೀಯ ಫಾದರ್ ವಿಲ್ಫ್ರೆಡ್ ಡಿಸೋಜಾ, ಸಹಾಯಕ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಾದ ವಂದನೀಯ ಫಾದರ್ ಕನ್ನತ್ ರೈನಲ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ತಾ, ಉಪಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪುರುಷೋತ್ತಮ ಚಿಪ್ಪಾರ್, ಮಾನವ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಾಪಕರಾದ ರಾಕೇಶ್ ಲೋಬೋ, ಗ್ರಂಥಪಾಲಕರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಫೆಲ್ಸಿ ಡಿಸೋಜಾ, ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಸಹ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರೋಲ್ವಿನ್ ಎಸ್ ಸಿಲ್ರಿಟೆಕ್, ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಸಹ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರೋಲ್ವಿನ್ ಎಸ್ ಡಿ ಸಿಲ್ವಾ ಹಾಗೂ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೋಧಕೇತರ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿದ್ದರು. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಸಹಾಯಕ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕಿ ಫ್ಲಾರೆನ್ಸ್ ನಿಶ್ಮಿತಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಿರೂಪಿಸಿದರು. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಸಂಯೋಜಕರಾದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಸಹಾಯಕ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕಿ ಅಶ್ವತಿ ಟಿ ಅವರು ವಂದಿಸಿದರು. ಬ್ಯೂರೋ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ವಿ4 ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು.